When it all comes down to this, game day 7 for Great Britain on IHUKTV in association with SMP Europe. It's win or bust for Great Britain. They need to beat Austria in regulation time to stay up in this division. Any other result and Austria will be staying up and GB will be relegated. It's quiet now. The shirts are being put up. These beautiful white shirts are being laid out, but soon, very soon, this will be the focal point for these GB players for their biggest game of their lives, their biggest game of this tournament, and they will be focused, they will be ready, they know what they have to do. It's been a special couple of days though. GB may have been beaten by Latvia by 4-3, but there were two special moments in that game. Cade Nielsen and Lewis Hook getting their first GB goals, and they were presented earlier today at training at Morning Skate by Jonathan Phillips with those goal pucks, so that was a very special moment. Now, talking of Jonathan Phillips, 111 games today for Great Britain, now the most capped player past Ashley Tate. And well done, Jolo. What a legend, Jonathan Phillips. 111 games now for GB, the most capped player. And talking of hundreds, Mark Richardson today, his 100th cap, only the 5th player in history to do that as well. Congratulations to Richie. And also a member of the IHUKTV team, Nikki Sherlock, with 75 caps. What a special day for all those people concerned. What happened in the game? Let's find out on Free Sports with Aaron Murphy and Paul Adey.
1 minute remaining in the penalty. There's Perlini. Perlini to the back door! Nielsen, though, redirected it. I think the pass was intended for Myers, but Nielsen got a stick on it. Back, here's Conway. Conway quickly. Ferrara trying to go back against the grain to Lake, but too far. Dowd to O'Connor. 10 seconds remaining. The shot from Conway patted away by Starkbaum. Here's Dowd. Dowd with the chance. Knocks the stick out of the hands of Kirschlager. Lake is knocked over. Dowd keeps it alive. They had to be careful here because Wolf is out of the box. Here's a chance. It was a bobbling puck. Conway sent it back through.
We'll just have a replay here. Look at Perlini. Nielsen just redirects that. A good save there from Starkbaum. But you can see Matthew Myers was waiting for that in the back post. No one had him covered. And there's another pass there. That when it goes off the defenseman there and almost ends up in the back. What a save from Starkbaum on that one.
Jones doing a good job keeping everything to the outside, but Howden wants to come back to Unterweger and does so now. Howden with the shot. Blocked by Ferrara. Bravely blocking that, and Ferrara's left leg in behind the play. You can't see it. He's on one leg hopping to the bench. A brave block there by Ferrara on Howden. Cross ice for Casper. 2:45 remaining in the first period. Drops it for Howden. Howden with the shot. That's blocked by Earhart and skips across for Lake. And you can see Marco Casper skates at that level. That's why he is a top prospect. Penalty coming up, though, against Austria as Bounds tried to get to the bench for an extra skater. Looks like an interference call coming up against Austria and Manuel Ganal. Richardson to Perlini, too far for Perlini, and Zundel lifts his stick, but Nielsen is there. Nielsen takes it around the goal. 35 seconds remaining in the power play, 1:10 remaining in the first period. Richardson and GB looking for the opening goal of this all-important final game at Nokia Arena. Richardson in front, Nielsen and Perlini both down to Myers! Myers scores! Power play goal, GB! 1-0! Huge goal by Myers, kept out in front, and the power play clicks again for GB.
Well, Myers again just stands in front of that, hangs out in front of that, waits, and eventually one lands on his stick. Time and time again in this tournament, pucks have just been rolling away from him in front of the net, but not this time. The shot comes in. You can see Nielsen gets a touch on it. Perlini gets a shot, and Matthew Myers finishes it off. 1-0 GB, but a smart play from Richardson. Just getting that puck towards the net, and eventually Myers finishes it off. A big goal with less than a minute left in this first period.
Vukovic ties up Nielsen. Wolf plays it up the right side. Richardson stepped up on Vukovic, but Vukovic will dump it in. Batch gets there first. Batch too far for Lake. No icing on the play, says the linesman David Ovigesser. Here's Dowd. Dowd wins a battle out front to Lake, all the way back to Nielsen. Nielsen throws it in front off the skate of Dowd. It's in! It's in! The call on the ice is a good goal. It's off Dowd and in 2-0 Great Britain.
Well, you can see Austria complaining straight away to the referee that was a kicked-in goal. I don't think it was there. It just went off at Dowd's foot as he was going to the net. I don't see this ever being called back. Should be a good goal. Just Dowd, give him credit. He went hard to the net. Puck hit his foot as he's going to the net. There is absolutely no kicking motion there. They'll probably have a look at it just because that's what they think to do the right thing. But watch here. Dowd comes across. I don't see any. His foot's up in the air. I don't see any way he could kick.
It's not Dowd's fault. He's being turned around by Hackl. Hackl is spinning Dowd. He's actually pinwheeling Dowd. He's got him by the arm and turning him a little bit there.
Well, I'm not going to call this one because I'm hoping that this one's going to count, obviously. But you can see Dowd, you're right. He's being spun around and his foot is down on the ice. I don't see a kicking motion. We'll have to see how the referees call this. These are so tricky, Murph. I don't know. I'm not going to put my neck on the line again and get it wrong.
That's your job, though, so stick it out. I mean, for me, he's being spun. If he's just lurching forward of his own volition and trying to kick at that, but he's being spun by the defenseman.
Yeah, I don't see any kicking motion at all. I know he's more leaning to try to get back to the front of the net, and it's just going to depend how the referees see this one, but I didn't see any kicking motion at all.
After video review, the call on the ice stands. We had a good goal.
The Barmy Army enjoying that one. Touched, so no icing, and Conway tried to chip at it. It bounces for Casper. Intercepted by Mosey, and now Mosey. Well, we know Mosey has the speed. Mosey's in. Mosey denied by Starkbaum.
But this is a Mosey where he takes off down the ice, gets a little step on Casper's, but a good save from Starkbaum, but a good opportunity there for GB.
Ganal takes a bump. Here's a chance for Casper, but he's boxed out by Batch. And Batch ahead to Myers. Myers is in all low. Matthew Myers stopped by Starkbaum. What a big save. A glove save from Starkbaum. Give him credit. Matthew Myers bearing down. What a pass by Batch.
Batch spots Myers. I think he was coming off the bench off a change, or they either held him back. I didn't see the numbers on the ice, but Myers was wide open.
Jonathan Phillips pressing on Casper. Casper will take it behind the goal, and Casper with a face wash on Matthew Myers. Play goes on. We've got an elbow up on Myers as well, and Myers has gone to the bench holding his sternum. Here's Conway. Conway with a chance. What a stop by Starkbaum. The nice deke by Conway, but Starkham says, not on my watch.
GB catching Austria again on one of those long changes.
Conway thought he had his first. It remains 2-0.
Now GB need to watch 91. He's their shooter on the point. They'll look to him at some point.
Nisner drops it back to the aforementioned Heinrich. Here's the captain, Raffel. Schneider cross ice, scores! Vukovic, power play goal, Austria. 2-1 hockey game.
Yeah, Vukovic just came out a little bit higher there. Pass came across, one-time shot. Bounce came across, but the shot went back the other way. It's hard to track that for a goalie when he's moving one way and the shot comes the other way. It was a nice shot from Vukovic. Got some good power behind this one. It's that pass across the ice, which is hard to cover. One-time shot. It's in the back of the net. A good finish there.
Phillips redirects for Dowd. Trying to work it on to Lake. Lake for Nielsen. Nielsen, well, he's just in on top of the blue pin. He ran out of real estate. Couldn't get that to his stick, and it was kicked out by Starkbaum. Here's Lake. Lake gives it away to Ganal. Got to keep that puck out of the middle of the ice against Austria now. Ganal stripped by O'Connor. So the giveaway doesn't cost Great Britain. O'Connor can't get the puck in deep against Wolf. Nielsen does, though. Nielsen's in all alone. Nielsen scores! Scores! Nielsen rips it home. It's 3-1 GB.
Well, what a big goal from Nielsen. Just cut that play down straight through the middle of the ice. Even busted through a busted stick on the blue line. Went straight in. Quick little shot to the stick side of Stockburn. Stockburn caught him backing in on that one and finished the playoff. What a big goal for GB here. They certainly needed this one as they were under pressure. This was the one before where the pass was behind him. Wasn't able to get it to the front in front of him. Then this one here, puck right there. Mosley, his stick breaks, but Nielsen follows up behind him, is able to pick up that puck and then drive to the net. Quick wrist shot into the corner. What a great finish from Nielsen on that one, Murph.
Here's Casper. Curls back to his own blue line. Sends it on to Howdom. Howdom trying to find Casper. That's a set play through the neutral zone. Conway was trying to backtrack. Here's Howdom. Howdom gets it along. Heinrich scores! A blast from Dominic Heinrich, his third goal of the competition. 3-2 hockey game.
That was a big shot from Heinrich, and he moved up the ice. He's always a threat coming up the ice from defense. And he's got, like I said, that half slap shot that gets to the net quickly. And again, Bounds is going to his left, coming from the right, and the shot comes back the other way from Heinrich. That is a big blast, by the way. I don't think we've seen a shot any harder than that on a one-time shot across the ice in this tournament.
Richardson, 8:40 showing on the third period clock. Richardson hit hard by Raffle. Jam play, big sound. Oh, it's in! It's in! A broken play. They go to the front of the net, a jam play, and Richardson is still down behind Bounds' goal. And more importantly right now, our attention turns to Richardson as he was hit hard by Raffle, but Nissner jammed it home. It's a 3-3 hockey game.
Well, Richardson takes the puck behind the net, just stops up, and he gets popped a little bit there. Gets caught in an awkward position, and right there, somehow or another, that puck, I don't know how that puck gets in the back of the net. Maybe it's just a whack at the side of the net. Looks like Nissner gets a whack at that, and then it goes off of, I don't know, his arm or something into the back of the net as Batch tries to clear him out of the front of the net.
Face-off win back to Schneider. Schneider turning and firing off of Raffle. Raffle scores! The captain, Thomas Raffle, slots it home, and Austria have their first lead of the game with 1:06 remaining.
Well, the rebound comes out in front of the net. Raffle just picks it up and slides it home along net. I think it goes between Bounds' legs. And Bounds is slow to get up. I don't know if he's injured himself on that play. He certainly struggled to come across the net there.
Myers against Nissner. 6-on-5. Nissner wins the face-off. Schneider has the open goal, and Schneider, well, that'll do it. Don't be upset it's over, folks. Be glad it happened. They arrived in Kosice as big underdogs. They beat France in overtime to stay up. They had 4 points last year in Riga. They had a big victory against Belarus. And too many injuries, perhaps, too many guys not available. And like I said, don't be upset it's over. Be glad it happened. This is a brave bunch without no Kirk, no Hammond, no Connolly. They led in the third period against Latvia. They led in the third period against Austria, two teams higher than them in the global rankings. And unfortunately, clock has struck midnight.
Jonathan, I can just see the look of disappointment on all your team's faces. What is this feeling right now?
Yeah, it's not the best. You know, we've been on the other end of this, and we know how that feels. So, you know, to be 2 goals up twice, it just, yeah, I think we're pretty gutted right now.
I know you've been with this group since day one, and back in 2005, fought your way up from Division 2 to 1 to here. What are your biggest takeaways from the past 3 years playing at this level? The
experience we've gained is absolutely huge, and I think that's why it's so disappointing when you kind of, you know, get relegated from this group. It's so hard to get into. You know, it's I kind of lost for words, to be honest. This is going to sting all summer.
A lot of you older players, though, have inspired players like Liam Kirk, Cade Nielsen. If you had one message to kids back at home who are just getting into hockey, what would it be?
Just enjoy the ride. Like, enjoy every moment that you're away together with the boys, and you know, work hard all the time. And you know, I suppose look what we've managed to do and where we've managed to play. No one, I think everyone always kind of wrote us off that, you know, GB had never been in this group. I think we over the last 3 years, we kind of proved people wrong, and you know, we just got to push and fight to get back here now.
It wasn't to be, but deep down, is there nothing but pride for what your team has done, not just this year, but over 3 years at the top flight?
Yeah, for sure, but I think we've done enough to win that game, Chris. And people would say, in my eyes, I thought we did enough to win that game.
Where did it go wrong then for you?
think we need to talk about that. I think I thought we were in control most of the time, and I think they got the first and second goal, and we scored again. We go 3-1 up. And I don't know what happened. You know, we just 3 quick hitters, and then we're on the back foot a lot. Well, not on the back foot. We're chasing the game again when we're in control of the game. But you know, and any other day in this tournament, we could have won 3 games in this tournament. It's never been like that before, and that's tough. You know, it's tough for the boys because I think overall that's probably one of the best tournaments we've played as a team. And the guys that were here were fantastic. I know there was a lot of pieces missing, but these boys have put an unbelievable performance in. They stuck together as a team. We even started scoring some goals, you know, the last 2 games, and then the Norway game as well. And it just, I don't know, just kind of, it's just disappointing. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough one to take because at no point, even at 3-1, I think we're going to lose. I didn't think they had much.
But is the pride there, you know, is the pride in what you've done for GB ice hockey? Yeah, but I don't know if it's pride. Like I think we've done enough to, if things went our way, we've got to stay here. So it's gut-wrenching to, you know, you get up your Everest and you stay at the peak and you want to stay there, and now you're sliding back down, and it's a tough one. Do you know what I mean? It's a heart-wrencher. It's not a... But in many ways then, does that show how far this nation's come? Because I'm talking about pride and you're saying, you know, it's a gut-wrencher, you know, it's come a long way in a short space of time.
For sure it has. The last 6 years have been a whirlwind. And I think even at these tournaments we've got better and better, and we've learned how to deal with it. And, you know, the players are fantastic, do you know what I mean? They buy in, they come every day, they work hard, do you know, and I'm gutted for them. It's not about me, Corey or Adam, it's just about the players. And you know, you see the faces in that locker room right now. It's no, they're gutted.
And you said in your pre-match, you said, you know, if they come with determination and give everything, and guys were blocking shots left, right, and centre.
We played our best. We played fantastic today. You know, it's a crazy comment losing 5-3 with an empty netter, but we played a hell of a game. You know, they left it on the ice. We had 4 breakaways, 3 2-and-1s. We scored 3 goals. Our power play was good. Our PK was good as well. They had 1 penalty. You know, it goes underneath, and then you know, it just you know, it's just sometimes it's tough. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough game sometimes. Sometimes that's what it pays back. But I don't think what we put into that game that we got what the guys got what they deserved out of it. But that's hockey, I guess. Sometimes.
Really appreciate you coming out. One final question, just about the fans, because as ever they were fantastic, weren't they? And they kept with you throughout the tournament until the end.
Yeah, you know, and they pay a lot of money, and I'm sorry I couldn't help the guys do more for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, really am. Do you know, it's not. It's all about the players and the fans, and I kind of feel I've let them down a wee bit this time, and it's a tough one.
Well, for me, you've let no one down, and all those people out there would say that. Thank you, Pete.